Hello YouTube, this is Odyssey checking in with an awesome game review of the upcoming game Evolve. As you know, Evolve has been causing some fuss on the community lately. It's a game developed by Turtle Rock Studios and 2K Games. For those of you who don't know, Turtle Rock Studios were the ones that initially thought of the Left 4 Dead series, and their idea for the game was so good that Valve themselves purchased them. Right now, Left 4 Dead, it's it's on the history of gaming as one of the most successful games, one of the most played. 4-player co-op was something new back in then, and well, Turtle Rock got this new branch, got sponsored by 2K Games, and came up with Evolve. Unfortunately, I gotta say that Evolve feels a lot like Left 4 Dead. Just instead of getting survivors, you're getting space hunters, space cowboys if you like. And instead of killing zombies, you're killing monsters. Uh, and the idea of the game, it's pretty much the same. And we have seen it before. It's 4 players playing co-op against one buffed up monster, which is also controlled by another player, and the purpose is to make teamwork to kill the monster, and the monster has to kill the entire team. We have seen that before, yeah, definitely on Left 4 Dead. It's exactly the same idea of the multiplayer back then, just with pretty nice visuals, as you will see. So there is nothing new into that one. You got 4 different classes: medic, assault, support, and trapper, which pretty much each one of them does what the name says. There is no character customization, at least there is not right now. Eventually I think they're going to release skins, which is bad because I would love to see some character customization on it. Change armor, change colors, create my own character, why not? But not here. Unfortunately, the characters are plain. There's no story. Well, there is a little bit of background story that we gotta save a planet that it's been overrun by, one of our colonies has been overrun by the wild animals, and that's it. And well, there are not much elements to get you immersed on the gameplay, besides the fact that the teamwork and a little bit of level up on your characters, weapons and abilities. Besides that, it's pretty much going the same over and over again. I'm gonna show you in a second. This game, it's also going to be available on Xbox and PlayStation, so eventually this is going to be ported. I'm recording this on the highest video quality as possible right now. As you can see, I am playing on full HD, on very high, on everything. So the game is not going to look any better than this. As a matter of fact, I believe that it's going to look a little bit worse on the consoles, due to the fact that it's going to be a port from the PC version over there. And my video card is slightly more powerful than would you find on an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. So this is as good as the game is going to look on the final product on your end, unless they drastically change it, which I don't think so, because we're very close to the launch date, which is February 10. When you go into the gameplay, when you go into the multiplayer menu, there's a lot of waiting in here, and that's one of my main complaints. You'll see that in a moment. First of all, you need to wait for the servers to be available, and there we go. Currently only one mode is available, which is a skirmish, 4 players versus 1 player with a monster. However, it seems that they are planning this evacuation kind of multiplayer, which seems to be a 5-day dynamic campaign. I'm not sure if this is going to last for 5 real days or 5 in-game days. Whatever it is, it looks like They're going to incorporate some difficult elements based on whether you win or lose, as you can see in the description here. However, this mode is not yet available. And apparently there will be more game modes available after the launch, but they have not explained which these game modes will be. So we just have the skirmish for now on. The first thing you have to do is to select the order of the classes you want to play. For example, right now as my top priority I want to be a medic, then second priority a support class. If that is not available, then I'm going to be a trapper. If that is not available, blah blah blah. Pretty much matchmaking is going to try to find you a team that is missing that specific class that you want to play. This doesn't always work that well because you might end up being a monster whenever you want it to be any of the 4 hunters of that one. So once you select the priority that you want, click accept and find game. There you go. Matchmaking, it's regular, it's depending, can be slow or fast. I was having a hard time to locating people earlier today. Right now it seems to be a little bit faster. So one of my main complaints is it's not the time that you're waiting on matchmaking, but the time that you're waiting on loading screens. You need to pass like for 3 different loading screens just to reach in game. Now see what happened in there. Matchmaking wasn't able to find 2 members on our team right now, so it's just 3 of us and we have 2 spots missing. And what happens in these cases is that the computer, the artificial intelligence, creates a robot, a bot, to play in order to support the team or to make it fun. And that is going to be one of the bad things, because if you're playing with in a team with bots, then it's gonna be a terrible experience, because the artificial intelligence is very, very poor. Well, I hope I will be able to show you how bad is the artificial intelligence in a few moments. There we go. It's loading the map. This is another loading screen. They could have place a nice welcome animation, the team deployment, anything, instead of just a loading screen. I mean, I thought we were past beyond that point. Now we get another loading screen. It seems that I'm playing support today. Now we get these 3 hunters, and as you can see, each one of them has a different weapon with different abilities, but you have to unlock them. So right now we only have this guy to play, so we're gonna play him. So what we get is a support player, medic, and the monster. And well, the timer is 2 minutes for everyone to gear up, which is terrible. And this is 2 versus 1. Now this team is terrible. I think we are doomed to die unless somebody else joins. People can still join into your match if someone abandons or if there is a slot available. Now this could have been our loading screen. Why this is not a loading screen before? This is you can consider this the 3rd loading part. Now, since I am playing support, I am able to give shields to other characters to make them invisible, and I have a weapon for personal defense, and I can also call some sort of mortar or missile strike. Now, on the good side, the visuals are amazing. The map design, I love it. The attention to detail, the dirt, the tracks from other animals, all of that is very nice. The problem in here is that I realize that this gets boring eventually because it's repeating the same script over and over. You don't have too much of a choice as how you want to engage the monster. If you don't play your role, you don't win. That's it. So if you're a medic, you better stick to be a medic, stay out of sight, keep alive, and keep everyone else alive. But there is no an option where everyone can be an assault class and just tank the monster at the same time. Also, playing as a monster is pretty lame because you have these generic abilities like fire breath, slashing, jumping towards the enemy, and that's it. What would you expect in a monster? However, you only get 3 different classes of monster right now, which is terrible. I mean terrible. I'm not sure if they're planning to upgrade this to with additional monster classes, and I hope they will. The game starts while you're hunting for the big monster. The big monster has the option to eat other animals and level up to 3 times. The more it levels up or evolves, the more tough it gets to kill. However, you can also kill some of the wildlife and get power-ups from them. They're called albinos. So they're white animals that you can kill. If you kill them first, then you get a power-up for yourself, temporary buff. It seems that we get the monster locked over there, so there we go. Let's see what he can do. We trap it very easily. You can see that it's highlighted in green. That means that the medic has just tagged it. The medic can highlight the enemy for you. They're taking a beating over there, so I'm gonna cloak the entire team. That should make them invisibles. And he moved. Damn. But as I was saying, it's pretty scripted. If anyone doesn't play the role, then it's game over for the rest of your team. If you lose your medic, or if you lose your support class, then there is no other way that you can heal yourself. And if you're not careful in your approach as a monster, it's just going to slaughter you. Right now, since we found it very quickly and we start attacking it really fast, we had him on the run. Another good thing about this game is that they didn't introduce it. It's a concept that already existed before, but the three-dimensional gameplay, being able to be on top of hills, rocks, structures, it adds an additional element of strategy. For example, the beast is able to crawl all over there, and there it is. Now that guy, if he's not careful, he's just gonna die. There you go, a small ravish of missiles. I'm not sure I can save that guy. Oh, my bad. Now whenever your character is close to a ledge, they can climb, as you see that. And please don't tell me that is something new. I mean, it was about time. And don't tell me they took that out of Halo. Come on, it was also about time for Halo to change a little bit, to be honest. The visuals are fantastic. And for example, like that animal, everything on this planet is going to try to kill you, and the monster as well. There are other monsters who will fight the main beast. So you can use them as a tactical option as well. If you're being chased, you can go to a nest where there are a lot of other monsters to harass the hunters. Underside, the hunters can deploy traps, can deploy mines. They can also deploy these harpoons that will make it slow. We pretty much got him on the run. You saw me over there. So let's take advantage of the three-dimensional thinking. Where did he go?
Hey, suck on that.
Well, he's gone somewhere. I need healing right now, so...
Incoming.
I'm not sure somebody can heal me. So one thing I'm gonna do is like this guy, Markov, is our assault class. So I have the option to shield him from attacks, but as you can see, I believe this is a bot still playing, because otherwise it will say the name of the player, their gamer tag. So as you can see, the artificial intelligence is terrible. He should be going to the hunt. I mean, the rest of our squad is already there. So this is a cripple gameplay, a cripple team. It's pretty much bound to die. The artificial intelligence just got caught in a fight with other animals. Our healer is like 86 meters away from the rest of the team, and this is what's going to happen the most. Since there is no other way to win in these maps, if you're playing with other players that are not that skilled on their classes, let's say that I'm pretty good medic, but I get to use a assault class for the first time or for the very few first times, and I'm not used to it, so I'm gonna be terrible on that gameplay. That's something bad.
Okay, back on the med gun. Third circling a kill.
Big orbital strike. Seems they don't like it. And that's it, I'm down. When you are down, the only way you can get back up it's for a teammate to revive you, or for the medic to use a heal gun. They have a gun that heals you. And it's so... the concept is so weird that even the character animations say... I'm sorry, the character dialogue says, don't ask me how it works. So that's how silly it is. It doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to be logic at all. Now, every time that you are down and you get revived, you lost 1 bar of your health up to 3. So that's like losing 20% of your health, kind of. And we won. With that missile strike, took down the monster. And that's it, just play and repeat. Every time you win, the more you use an ability or a weapon, it improves, so it has your character progression, it's improving its abilities. By playing, you unlock additional hunters with additional equipment. For example, I'm close to unlocking Bucket. And, well, just repeat over and over. This is a game. Now, the monster design, it's very uninspired. The character design seems like, I already said it, like taken between Gears of War 3 and I don't know. They seem like a mixture of other games, just stuck up in. You cannot relate to the characters at all. They don't have any personalities. Their dialogues are very, very in-game are very small and scripted, depending on the situation. The monster design is terribly uninspired as well. They just have claws, teeth, and sharp spikes, and there you go, a monster. Their attacks seems to be based on elements. You got fire, you got electrical ones, you got a water one guy. So it's nothing new either on the on that department. So this is not a concept that you can call new. It's just pretty much same old concept redone with nice visuals and nice maps. And well, that's pretty much what Evolve is. As I said, it's not a very, it's not a fresh of ideas. It's not something that we haven't seen yet. However, it does look good. After being playing it here on the beta, I gotta say that the score for this game will be a 7 out of 10. I really wanted to give it an 8. However, there is so much that could have been done that was just neglected. Um, for example, the character customization, changing the weapons from your characters, their equipment, their looks, even creating your own. That will have a nice touch. Map design, we could use a lot more of maps in here. There are just like 4 or 5. Um, Also for the monsters, I think they are going to eventually include a couple more, but the more variety the better, because the whole game rounds about beating the monsters in a team effort. And if you're playing the monster, you're gonna get bored playing the same monster all over again. So I will not recommend going for the season pass or the super edition, the beast edition they got over there, because they include things that are already in the game. They're gonna give you early access to the characters, but if you like the game, you're gonna be playing a lot, and therefore you're going to unlock the character you want. So why pay the extra $20-30? And the skins, it's just gonna be the same guy just wearing a red jacket and sunglasses, or I don't know, maybe a change in the color palette. Besides that, it doesn't look like they're planning to develop that much into the game. And well, I hope you like the review for this game. I hope it helps you with your decision whether you want to buy it or not. Me from my end, I will do at least on the standard edition, and there's a lot of raw material, and hopefully the community will start asking for those things that the game is lacking as soon as they realize how repetitive it becomes. And I have no doubt that the modding community will do miracles for this one. Well, once again, thank you for staying around for this review. If you like this video, then remember to like this video. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more awesome videos and to be up to my latest uploads. Once again, this is Odyssey checking out. See you on the matchmaking lobbies. See you out there, hunters.